Der lebendige und gemütliche Rhythmus der Straßen. Um Ausrüstung für eure Abenteuer vorzubereiten, kommt Palman und du zum großen Bazar. Ja, und da sind wir auch schon im großen Bazar für den für den Legendenauftrag von Nilou. Hallo Nilou. Möchtest du was trinken, Nilou? Ich hätte hier was. Au, tat das weh. Ich habe meine Finger bei dem Umzug ein bisschen zerstört. Au.
Nilou, it's nice to see you again.
Hi, Nilou.
Hey there, Traveler in Paimon.
Du hast wenigstens nicht so eine Kackstimme wie Kanens. Nicht, dass Kanens Stimme schlecht ist. Nein. Aber die Qualität ist irgendwie weird.
Are you here for some shopping too? That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sub-Zero's festival turned out to be a grand success.
Stimmt, das war ja noch ganz am Anfang der ersten Sumero-Version, das Sub-Zero-Festival. Sub-Zero meine ich.
The theater wants to host a celebration event. Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time.
Klar, Feier bin ich immer dabei.
Something like
Party,
a
auf
tradition
geht's.
of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind.
Ich meine, das ist eine generell sinnvolle Tradition.
Are exhausting.
Das ist sinnvoll, aber
If you keep your nose
Logische.
to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later. Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review.
Ja, ich meine, das macht man ja bei vielen Sachen. Man macht etwas und wenn man es gemacht hat, guckt man zurück. Ne, in der heutigen Zeit hat man viele Daten, viele Metriken. Aber man fragt doch einfach mal sich selbst oder andere Leute, wie fandest du das, was kann man verbessern, hier, da, bliblablub.
But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself.
Das ist auch wiederum richtig.
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures.
Achso, ich dachte, da kommt noch was, Palman. Ja gut.
Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks?
Ich hoffe doch.
Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone.
Wir essen zusammen und stoßen an. Da bin ich dabei. Geschenke auch. Gib mir einfach alles.
So we'll need to bring a present.
Ich wollte sagen, du willst dich doch nicht kostenlos durchfuttern, Palman. Dann nehme ich doch einfach Palman als... Ja, lass uns Palman als Geschenk einfach andrücken.
Paimon's gonna put you in a box first! It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon.
Okay.
You can come, present or not. The you two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
Stimmt, nach diesem Traum sind noch viele Sachen passiert.
Is something up?
Wenn Dunjasat doch noch kommen könnte.
But for now, it's more important for her to rest and recover. I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there wouldn't listen to a single word I said.
Oh, wow.
All I could do was to leave a letter encouraging her to get some rest and keep her spirits up.
Die sperren sie also schon wieder ein. Ja,
She'll
ja.
be better soon.
Funktioniert immer.
And then we can celebrate together at the theater.
So eingesperrt zu sein hat ja gar keine depressiven Veranlagungen. Ich meine, manchmal muss man es natürlich bei irgendwelchen Autoimmunkrankheiten des Todes, wo du halt rausgehst und stirbst, so, ja, klar. Aber
To you and Nilou that we managed to save Dunyarzad.
ja. Hoffe nur, dass sie nichts verpasst, ja. Ich meine, Nilou hat auch viel dabei geholfen.
Way too modest. Just now, I actually felt really self-conscious when Paimon talked about us in the same breath. Compared to you, I really didn't do much at all.
Naja, du hast den Traum beendet, ne? Wir mussten zwar rausfinden, dass du den kontrollierst und alles, aber du hast ihn beendet.
Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
Warum nicht?
Thinks it'll be a great time. What do you think, Traveler?
Ich wollte gerade sagen, das ist bestimmt lustig. Wir haben eh nichts zu tun. Ich habe wirklich literally keine andere Quest mehr. Also, warum nicht?
Alright, then let's head to the theater. Wait,
Yay.
I completely forgot about this pile of stuff.
Ja, wir hauen einfach drauf, dann sind die kleiner, dann kann man sie besser transportieren.
Did you buy all of this, Nilou? Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much. That's way too many freebies. Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much.
Da ist noch eine Kiste im Hintergrund, habe ich die nie gesehen?
Whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time.
Bist du sicher, dass du den nicht einfach irgendwie hypnotisierst und denen einfach sagst, gib mir all dein Shit?
I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time.
So this isn't even all of it?
Ja komm, wir helfen dir. Wir können ganz viel tragen.
Are you sure?
Of course.
Ja, sicher.
Carrying stuff is a piece
Quasi wie ein
of
Umzug.
cake for him. Right, Traveler?
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead.
Ja, warum sollte das dir leid tun? Also der Part mit der Feier einladen.
Grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
An die Weisen. An und die sind zwei verschiedene Wörter, nicht an die Weisen. Egal. So, wo war denn hier die Kiste? Ja, hing doch eine Kiste. Boah, ist die gut versteckt.
I'll keep this close.
Damn. Genau, bringe die gekauften Sachen mit Nilou zurück. Ja, und was hat Jut damit zu tun? Oder Jut?
Oh, well if it isn't Nilou.
Greetings, Mr. Jute. Do
Jute.
you still have any food that's ready to go?
Würde ich anders schreiben, aber hey.
Of course I do. I've heard that Zubair Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I reserved some food for you in advance. Although, it looks like you're gonna need 2 more portions.
Mach mal 5 da draus. 4 für mich, eine für Paimon.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer. And this is Paimon, his super reliable guide and helper.
No. Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Traveler, she introduced Paimon correctly!
Ja, das ist sehr selten. Aber du brauchst nicht auszufüllen, Paimon. Ist alles okay. Paimon ist auch gar nicht so dumm. Laut technisch hat sie uns ja die Sprache von Tayward beigebracht, damit wir mit den allen überhaupt sprechen können.
Don't underestimate Nilou. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
Och, ja gut, aber nur weil du mehr Leute eingeladen hast, Nilou. Also bitte.
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time.
Ja, das ist leider auch wahr. Aber gerade bei frischen Sachen schwierig.
Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
Tachin. Nein, ich glaube nicht.
Fantastic idea! Mr. Jute, did you bake a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture
Ich
of
hab
rice and meat
Chipskrümel
that's
in meinem
baked into a
Mikrofon.
cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his. Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
Okay, wenn du hier ein Jute von Kindern umringt siehst, dann weil sie den Geruch des Tachin angelockt wurden. Ja, ich weiß aber gar nicht, ob man das so will. Das sendet ein bisschen falsche Signale.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
I just can't help myself.
We're 2 peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Was mich richtig aufregt bei Nilou jetzt schon, ist dieses schüchterne Verlegene die ganze Zeit. Nicht, dass es nicht süß ist, wenn es richtig gemacht ist, aber das ist halt einfach so. Weiß nicht.
I'll bring some over.
Weiß nicht, ist nicht gut gemacht. Wir gönnen uns ein paar Tachin aber.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough!
Sehr eigentümlich.
How many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
Ja, dann bezahl ihn doch mal dafür vielleicht.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it really okay to take them all?
It was nothing. Making 1 serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory.
Lass mich dir wenigstens ein bisschen Geld dafür
Don't
geben.
worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat?
Was? Das ist überhaupt kein Betrug. So funktioniert Essen. Und
Make sure
Testdinger.
you got
Also,
everything. Feel free to come back anytime.
ist halt schon wieder mehr geworden.
And how you got so many things.
Yeah.
Alter, wie sieht das aus?
Everyone has their own way with words, and it's really hard to say no. Let's go to the next store.
Ja, aber lass mich erstmal das Tarachin hier angucken. Nee, hier ist Essen. Ein sättigendes, klassisches Reisgericht, das in große Portionen serviert wird. Zuerst den Reis kochen und das Joghurt marinierte Fleisch in die Mitte des Reises legen. Ah, hört sich interessant an. Wir holen uns das Tarachin-Rezept später.
Nilou, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Bist du dir sicher?
Jude said that some sumpter beasts ate as spices. Were they yours?
Oh, yeah, really sorry about that. Nilou, if it weren't for you, I would have lost half of my profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game of tug-of-war.
Schon gut, oder du schmeißt ihn halt einfach ein Messer ins Nasenloch oder so.
They really do eat anything, huh?
Der Paiman frisst auch alles.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nicht.
Come now. You know, sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things.
Same. Mag ich auch.
Textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy?
Gut, er hat es jetzt nicht unbedingt ausprobiert extra, sondern einfach nur per Zufall
I wouldn't
ist es
dare
passiert.
experiment with such a precious product.
Na, warum denn nicht? Komm doch mal reinhauen.
True. It does sound like some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Das ist ja eigentlich
Ooh, that's
kein
a
schlechtes
pretty good
Angebot.
discount. What
Ja,
do you
eben.
think, Traveler?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Ja, aber wir wollen's kaufen, gib her.
Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
Naja, was heißt eine Lüge, aber
That far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories.
ist halt Verkaufstaktiken,
A word
ne?
from him, and you'll find yourself buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the sumpter beasts.
Ja gut, er wurde halt
My
angeschrien.
philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with such a boom.
Ja gut, es wird ja auch keine schlechte Ware sein, weil sonst würden die Leute es ja nicht immer und immer wieder machen.
Our Nilou here is an extraordinarily good listener. Back then, she believed anything I said. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things to her because of how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway,
wahrscheinlich nicht.
since then, I've come to realize 2 things. One, that stories should just be a means instead of an end. And 2, that there's more to business than just selling goods.
It's okay. We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition.
Oh, und jetzt dreht er uns die for free
They're
wieder
fine
an.
for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilou, why don't you take them?
Huh? No, I can't do that.
Just think of it as a favor for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot. It costs me Mora to store or ship, so I'm just losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Even so, let me buy them at market value.
Nein, warum? Also er gibt sie dir halt wirklich for free. Also
these
nimm's doch
goods are
mit.
hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using stories to sell my goods again?
Wir kaufen sie für 10% des Originalpreises. Dann sind alle fröhlich. Du kriegst noch einen kleinen Extra drauf. Und wir fühlen uns nicht so schlecht.
Take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Das ist richtig.
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache. Thanks for the huge favor.
Sowas passiert auch nie im echten Leben, ne? Nur in Games. Warum schenken mir niemand was? Einfach random.
Our store. Are you alright holding on to that much stuff?
Ja, wir haben einen unendlich großen
Why don't you lend a hand?
Rucksack.
If Paimon were to refuse, would you then think less of Paimon than even a sumpter beast?
Hermann ist nur ein
About
Packtier.
time, Nilou. Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Okay, kann man machen, aber
Spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
bringt halt nicht wirklich viel.
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before.
Wir haben die bestimmt schon mal aufs Maul gehauen. Ach nee, die Spielzeugkünstler, doch, ich glaube.
Weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Oder? Ich weiß nicht, ob ich den kenne.
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
Oh, the more folks, the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh, warum? Kommt doch gerne mit.
Please do. I'm sure Miss Reikar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. Ta-da! It's a flower wreath. I
Ich sehe noch
think we
nichts.
should wear some of these to give the event a more celebratory feel.
Ja? Nö, scroll halt nicht hoch genug.
It's beautiful. Did you make it?
Ah, jetzt sehen wir es. Ach du Kacke.
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
Ich meine, die sehen interessant aus.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
Ja, ist ja
I
gut.
know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. All right. Why don't you also try some on? We've
Ja, geil. Also bei mir sieht er gut aus, bei den Rest nicht.
It's perfectly.
Ja, danke.
They're so pretty. Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones. I wasn't expecting the theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Oh,
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some.
ja, endlich einer, der uns nicht unnötigen Scheiß gibt, sondern uns tatsächlich auch hilft.
Porter by trade, so this is what I'm best at.
Er ist Lastenträger. Obwohl die Maultiere haben, kannst du noch einen Job als Lastenträger haben? Nicht schlecht.
Great. Please and thank you.
Dann muss er ja ein sehr guter Lastenträger sein. Trägst du nichts? Ja, wollte gerade sagen.
But we have a pro now.
Ja, und du kannst trotzdem was tragen.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't try to ask about what's in the new show.
Das ist wie in einem Restaurant, wenn du mit ein paar Freunden da was gegessen hast, dann kann man ja trotzdem so nett sein und die Teller schon mal stapeln, von denen man gegessen hat, damit der Kellner, Kellnerin einfach vorbeikommen kann, die Teller mit einmal nehmen kann und gut ist. Ja, natürlich ist das ein Profi und die wissen, wie man das macht und vielleicht auch besser macht und so, aber man kann ihn doch ruhig zur Hand gehen, wenn man eh nichts Besseres zu tun hat. Also,
Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're so obvious that even Nilou saw right through you.
was soll das denn heißen, selbst Nilou?
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either. Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box
So.
if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Ja, gut, dann lass uns alle mal was tragen. Außer Paimon hat eine super zauberhafte Idee.
Want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular.
Je nachdem, was für ein Theater du machst, kann ich mir das durchaus vorstellen.
Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
Ja.
No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things. The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload.
Paimon kann gar nichts tragen.
Paimon can't fly anymore.
Ja, dann lauf!
Are you okay, Paimon?
Paimon's good to keep going. But Paimon now understands when people say there's no such thing as a free lunch.
Wie er da stehen kann, auch mit seinen Füßen so angewinkelt. Alter, das wird auf Dauer wehtun. Aber hey.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumpter Man.
Gute Arbeit, Paimon.
Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
Bye bye. Mir fehlt noch der Twist so ein bisschen bei dem Legendenauftrag. So, was muss ich hier denn machen?
Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer.
Hier ist da immer eine tolle Atmosphäre. Sind alle immer so nett oder nur zu dir?
Of course. Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
Ja, wahrscheinlich nicht.
I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. I was always thinking of ways to repay others.
Weil wenn man so viel Stuff, wie sie schon sagte, geschenkt bekommt, dann muss man halt tatsächlich auch nicht mehr drüber nachdenken, wie man seinen Lebensunterhalt bestreitet.
Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money.
Ja, schon,
Order the
aber...
wrong item or make too much of something. Sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away.
Nee. Man kann nicht den höchsten Wert erzielen, indem man sie verschenkt. Wir wollten ja dafür zahlen. Das heißt, sie hätten deutlich höheren Wert erhalten können, auch wenn es nicht der Vollpreis gewesen wäre. Das nennt sich ja B-Ware, B-Stock, was auch immer, ne? Das ist ja vollkommen normal. Ausstellware, was auch immer. Ne? Oder auch beim Lebensmittelladen hat man es, oder auch auf dem Wochenmarkt hat man das öfter mal, dass halt, ne, die krumme Gurke dann mal günstiger ist. So, weil die sonst nicht verkaufen könnten. So, weil Leute dumm sind und nur gerade Gurken haben wollen. Ja, es ist einfacher zu schneiden, aber Schwachsinn, schmeckt genau gleich.
No need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep.
Ja, dann mach das. Was machen wir in der Zeit?
Here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
Ja, und brauchst du keine Hilfe?
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything.
Okay, dann werde ich dir auch einfach nicht helfen. Nur so funktioniert der Deal. Wer Nein sagt, kriegt auch
You
nichts.
two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Jo, mach ich. Danke.
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice. Let's take a break and immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Ja, und dann lass uns mal mit den Leuten sprechen, die hier leben. Reka, Requisitentechnikerin. Ja, sag uns mal, worüber das neue Stück ist.
I saw you two helping Nilou move some stuff.
Ja, wir haben geholfen, jetzt gib uns Informationen.
Are you two also here for the celebration event?
Ja, sicher.
My name is Raykar. Nadia and I are this theater's prop engineers. I also help out with some other tasks like housekeeping.
Na gut. Kann man als Requisitenmensch durchaus mal machen.
Little ones causing a ruckus are my children, Sorin and Abi. I hope they aren't bothering you.
Die hüpfen doch noch rum. Also, wie sollen die mich denn stören gerade?
They always get really excited every time we hold celebration event.
Ich meine, sie sind niedlich und auch aufgeweckt. Ja, würde ich auch
Yes,
sagen.
they are. Everyone here takes great care of them.
Ach so, alle passen drauf auf, also damit du es nicht machen musst. Ja, ja.
Pay's always on time, and Nilou and the others will often volunteer to play with the kids. I'm quite content with this current way of life.
Die haben einfach bessere Arbeitsbedingungen als Leute in der echten Welt.
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
Einfach gute Bezahlung, alles ist nett. Free, hier Kindergarten.
It's all right. It's all water under the bridge now. My husband and I were both adventurers, but he passed away from an accident.
Okay, er ist einfach gestorben.
Material struggles can always be overcome, but ever since then, I haven't been able to spend much of my energy on anything else. But I still consider myself lucky. Mr. Zubair has helped me a lot, and the atmosphere here is tolerant and kind.
Das ist schön.
Sorry for bringing up such sad memories.
Ja, ist alles Palmer, das gut, Palmer, das machst du eh am besten.
Once the event starts, you'll be able to see for yourself the kind of atmosphere I was talking about.
Hoffe ich doch. So. Hallo, Soren und Abi.
I saw Miss Nilou come back with Tachin! There's gonna be Tachin!
Are you sure?
Ja, sicher.
And even if I didn't see it, I smelled it! It's gotta be Tachin!
Bestimmt. Alter, was war das denn für ein Spin am Ende? Kasani.
There.
Ah, a newcomer.
Ja.
Doesn't look too bright.
Danke, du Arsch.
Hey! Talk about judging a book by its cover!
You, on the other hand, you're a special one. How would you describe the concept of art?
Keine Ahnung, Kunst?
Mere
Was soll mit Kunst sein?
It makes no difference whether you answer or not.
Das Ausdruck des schönen Gefühls des
So
Herzens.
that's what you think,
Ja.
Unremarkable. Better than an average person's thoughts, but nothing exceptional. Is art a product that we create and bring forth? Or is it a naturally existing resource?
Beides?
I, for one, believe it to be the latter.
Ja. Also bist du eindeutig dumm.
Paimon doesn't follow.
Schlussfolgernd sagt er damit ja auch, dass man Kunst nicht erschaffen kann, was ja schwachsinnig
I've
ist.
been staying here for a long time. On occasion, I'd assist them in penning lines of dialogue, but most of my time I just stand back and watch.
Ja, du bist also ein arbeitsloser Idiot, der einfach nur rumlungert und denkt, er ist schlau.
I prefer to abstain
Quasi ein
from
Student.
writing, as it spoils the experience. The existence of the theater, of Nilou, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as forms of art. It is not some intangible construct beyond the horizon.
How does that have anything to do with us?
Ich wollte gerade sagen, was will er
Let me
eigentlich
ask
von
you
uns?
this. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Ja, der Sinn von Kunst ist, deine Fragen zu beantworten.
I suppose that question was a little too difficult for you. To chance upon a spark of inspiration. I have been closely observing you, the players on the stage, and those watching in the audience.
Ein Stalker auch noch, nicht schlecht.
Already all around us.
Ja, ich will nicht mehr mit dir reden. Bitte, 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 bitte nicht. Inaya. Inaya? Inaya? Ich hoffe, es heißt Inaya.
Hello.
What?
What?
Who are you? You can't just go on the stage as you please.
Nee, wir sind zusammen mit Nilou gekommen.
I see. Sorry for my overreaction.
Nee, wird nicht entschuldigt.
I'm just, making a prop. No time for chit-chat.
Ja, dann nicht.
Embroidery?
No.
Palman, du sollst doch nichts fragen.
Yes, but not really. It's a prop.
Das sind Requisiten,
It's
okay.
just, some fabric. An ordinary piece of fabric that we use in a show.
Ja, aber du stickst ja trotzdem was drauf. Also, hä? Was will sie uns damit sagen?
I really do need to focus and start working on it.
Ja, dann mach das halt. Dann will ich nicht weiter stören.
Oddball. Is prop making something to be that jumpy about?
Naja, sie will halt nichts verraten, ne?
Oh well, it's none of our business.
Ja, eben, Palman. Ist nicht euer Business.
Look, Nilou's back! Let's meet up with her. The event's probably about to start.
Look, Nilou ist back. Ah doch, da ist Nilou. Oh, mit Chic Subuya. Der Verwalter des ganzen Dings hier.
Sorry for the wait. Preparations for the celebration are finally done.
Das ist doch schön.
I'll call everyone over, and then we can start.
Let us give you a hint.
Normalerweise haben die Legendenaufträge ja auch immer irgendwas über den Charakter, so ein bisschen Hintergrundwissen und alles, aber bis jetzt habe ich noch nichts so groß rausgefunden.
Thank you.
Alle kommen zusammen und endlich beginnt die Feier. Dann macht sie sich bereit zum Geschenkeaustausch.
Maybe we really should have prepared a gift. Then we could also be a part of the exchange.
Nein, Paimon.
As it is, all we can do is wait and watch.
Maybe we shouldn't do this after all. I didn't do that great of a job, and who would even like it?
Naja, ist gut jetzt.
Don't think like that. Remember our promise? We're going to give everyone a pleasant surprise. And besides, you've never attended a celebration event before, so this will be a great opportunity.
Oh, er hat sogar den dummen Idioten eine Krone gegeben. Nice.
I'm still not really sure about this.
There's nothing to be worried about. Just take a step forward and give yourself a chance.
Ja, genau.
There
Hau
aren't any
rein.
scary people here, right?
Naja, außer ich, aber hey, lassen wir das.
Alright. Maybe this will help.
Okay, was machst du?
Over here!
Ah, sie gibt dir einen wirklichen
To tell you all.
Stoß, aka die ganze Aufmerksamkeit auf sie lenken, weil sie ist ja nicht schon nervös genug gewesen. Und das wird sie natürlich nicht noch nervöser machen. Nein, absolut nicht. Absolut nicht. Das ist eine gute Idee, Nilou. Das hast du perfekt gemacht. Das würde ich auch so machen.
Wait!
Ja, siehst du?
I've already said that I'm not ready yet. What should I say?
Irgendwas, was dir einfällt, direkt so aus dem Kopf, so Banane oder Bagdad.
Take it easy and relax. Deep breath in and out. Once you've taken a long exhale, calmly tell everyone what you want to say. If you don't say anything, then all the hard work we put into embroidery practice would have gone to waste.
Using it as a gift, though? It really isn't that good.
Oh, halt doch dein Maul. Es ist ein Geschenk. Das muss nicht perfekt sein. Das muss halt... Hört sich doof an, von Herzen kommen. Nein, aber es muss halt... Wenn man viel Arbeit reingesteckt hat, dann merkt man das und dann tut der Gegenüber das auch wertschätzen.
So when Inaya was talking about making a prop, she was actually preparing a present.
Und wenn man was Perfektes haben will, dann kauft man es sich einfach. Und das ist ja auch Schwachsinn.
Yeah.
Für ein Geschenk. Also, gekaufte Geschenke sind nicht schwarz. Ihr wisst, was ich meine.
But it looks like Nilou's trying to ease her through.
Actually, Inaya had prepared a special present for everyone before the celebration kicked off.
Woohoo!
Aha, er hat eine kleine Krone bekommen und Paimon nicht. Haha.
Our first present for Miss Inaya!
Pipe down! The louder you all are, the more nervous she'll become.
Wow, beruhig dich.
You've worked on it for so
Subaya.
long, so have some confidence.
You've got this.
Nilou 2.0, ey. Was will denn Sharif jetzt?
This is an urgent notice from the Akademie. This celebration, or whatever it is, must stop at once.
Ah, also doch noch eine Wendung in der Geschichte. Ja, jetzt geht's los.
What a condescending guy. What's his deal?
Sollen wir ihn aufs Maul hauen?
Since Zubair Theater has long violated the Akademia's policies and orders, we have decided to demolish it. As its manager, you must halt all operations and dismiss all staff members within 30 days, after which you will report to the Akademia for further punishment.
Nice.
Why? Why force us to do this all of a sudden?
Little girl, this is not the first time you've been issued a warning.
I didn't hear anything about demolition the last time I asked, and now I suddenly only have 30 days? We have more shows planned, but it's impossible to do anything in just 30 days. How am I supposed to explain this to my customers?
Ich würde normalerweise sagen, man sollte Theater und Co. nicht verbieten, um die Leute fröhlich zu halten. Und ne, allerdings kann die Akademie über die Akasha-Geräte ja die Leute kontrollieren, also werden die ja sowieso ist es egal, ob die fröhlich sind oder nicht. Wir machen ja eh das, was die wollen.
That issue is of no concern to me, Mr. Zubair. You seem to understand the situation quite clearly. Perhaps you can reflect on the reasons why you have failed to prepare for the scenario in advance.
Demolition? Why do they want to demolish this place?
Du siehst nicht böse, also er versucht ein bisschen einschüchtern zu wirken, aber mit der Krone wird das nichts.
Academia has never liked us, and they've never respected our work. To them, what we do is all a waste of time. This isn't the first time they've come by. They had asked us several times in the past to improve the quality of our performances by only putting on shows they consider to be sufficiently intellectual.
Ist auch Schwachsinn.
But our audience
Sollen sie die Shows selber machen, die Theatermenschen, wenn sie die wollen.
people of the Grand Bazaar. If our shows are too difficult to understand or too removed from everyday life, nobody would watch them anymore. Changing our content would not only mean turning our backs on our vision, it would also directly lead to the loss of our livelihood.
Ja, und viele Leute hätten keine Bleibe mehr, ne? So wie der Penner da hinten, der hier rumhurt die ganze Zeit.
One of us.
The way they're doing things is so scummy.
But I also don't know how we can stop them.
Aufs Maul hauen.
I do not wish to explain everything again from the beginning. Time is of the essence, so you should act with haste instead of asking frivolous questions.
But none of us plan to accept this. Such an abrupt notice is contrary to established policy.
Holt er die Bürokratie jetzt
Ask
raus.
whoever you will. The answer will remain the same. We have already given you sufficient notice.
Nee, habt ihr ja eben nicht.
Enough.
Jo, Inaya, beruhig dich.
Does your audacity know no limits, Father?
Okay. Das erklärt einiges.
Father? Their family?
Yep. Eindeutig.
Academia. This is all because you don't like Zubair Theater. You're just using the Academia's name to threaten us. Let me tell you. Even if you manage to tear down this place, nothing is going to
Ich würde
change.
sagen, die gehen einfach woanders hin. Das ist bei uns ja auch so. Wir haben so eine Location in der Stadt, da hängen die Leute gerne ab. So. Jetzt sind da immer Leute hingezogen und haben sich beschwert, dass es so laut ist. Also hat die Stadt gesagt, gut, nur bis dann und dann feiern. Gut, nur bis dann und dann das machen. Gut, Toiletten, komm raus, komm weg, damit die Leute da halt, ne, nicht so lange sich aufhalten immer, ne. Und einerseits hat das nur dazu geführt, dass sie an die Hauswände pissen, aber hey, lassen wir das mal. Kein Ausschank mehr ab einer gewissen Zeit. So, und irgendwann haben die sich gedacht, das ist uns zu doof und sind einfach weitergegangen zum nächsten Park. Da aus anderen Gründen haben die dann gesagt, das könnt ihr hier nicht machen, sind sie einfach weitergegangen zum nächsten. Es ist egal, wenn die Leute was wollen, dann machen die es einfach.
You've always been awful. But even I never thought my father would sink this low.
Sie hat beim Schreien genau das gleiche Problem wie die doofe, wie hieß sie? Ich hab's vergessen, nicht der, nicht Nilou, Cadence.
This is strictly
Das Kratzen in der Stimme.
nothing to do with where you are, what you do, or what you think. I hope you all have not been irrevocably blinded by folly. I will not waste more time on pointless arguments. Wrap everything up and make preparations to shut down at once.
Dürfen wir ihn jetzt schlagen oder nicht?
Why is he always like that?
This is quite the misfortune, but there's nothing we can do. That's it for today, everyone. Let's clean up. I'll go talk to them again tomorrow. The storms that come out of the blue are always the hardest to deal with.
Ja, gut. Senia, wo bist du? Nee, eben nicht. Ich sprich mit Nilou. Ja, aber gerade sagen, was wollt ihr denn mit Senia da hinten? Also. Questanzeiger verwirrt.
I invited you thinking this was going to be a happy occasion. I didn't know that things would turn out like this.
There's no need to apologize, Nilou. No one could have seen this coming.
Doch, eigentlich hätten wir es schon kommen sehen können.
At least gotten to the food.
Aber lassen wir das.
Is what that guy said true? The Academia has already given you many warnings?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. They've always seen us as being meaningless. Knowledge is king in Sumeru, and their pursuit of it leaves no room for the arts.
Doch, muss es aber.
But if that's all it is, there's also no reason to go so far as to demolish the theater.
Das hat sicher was mit Inaya zu tun. Ja, bestimmt.
When I ran away from home, I brought her here to Zubair Theater. She rarely talks about her family. All I know is that she didn't get along with them.
Ja, das wissen wir jetzt auch.
I never expected it to blow up like this.
If you did nothing wrong, then there's no reason to listen to the Academia. Who cares? Let's just take him in a fight.
Ja, das beseitigt ja nicht die Wurzel des Übels. Am Ende werden wir gehen. So.
That's true.
I'll try to think of something. We can't just let everyone suffer in a perpetual state of fear and uncertainty. What to do?
Ja, wir können bei der Akademie einen Besuch abstatten.
But secretly continue to hold your shows somewhere else? Or we could go through a list of customers and try to see if anyone in there might be willing to help out. That also doesn't sound like it'll...
Mir fällt etwas ein. Ein Gelehrter hat einmal Debatte erwähnt.
Well, scholars do love to use them to solve their problems.
Genau, wenn wir beweisen können, dass die Existenz des Theaters einen Mehrwert bringt, dann könnten wir die Schließung verhindern.
Oh, if we can prove to Inaya's father that the Academia's position doesn't hold water, then they won't have a reason to demolish the theater.
I see. Defeating him in a debate. It's a good idea, but which one of us could hope to win against a researcher?
Der komische, dumme Penner? Oder Nilou selber?
Huh? Me? No. I'm the literal worst at arguments. I can't debate.
Ja, debattieren ist ja nicht gleich streiten. Es bedeutet zu beweisen, dass man recht hat. Ja, doch.
You're only so stressed out right now because you care so much about protecting the theater.
This theater holds a special meaning in all of our hearts. But I just don't know. Can I really take on such a huge responsibility?
Mit der richtigen Vorbereitung? Kein Ding, ich helfe. Auf geht's.
You'll feel a lot more confident after doing some prep work. Believe in yourself.
Thanks, you two. All right, I've decided.
Ich meine, du hast ja knapp 30 Tage Zeit, ne?
Though I may fail, I'll do my very best for everyone's sake.
That's our Nilou. We're rooting for you.
Toi. Okay. Natürlich.
Let's head back and tell
Übersetzung schon wieder
everyone what we came up with.
garbage as fuck. Yay, ich mag es, 5 Zentimeter von A nach B zu gehen. Wir sammeln die Leute und klären die Lage auf. Ja, Reka, komm mal her. Achso, ich musste einfach nur irgendeinen ansprechen. Cool.
Trying to best the Academia in a debate is attempting the impossible.
Ja, aber was... Ich sag mal anders. Was habt ihr für andere Optionen?
If you really want to try, I won't stop you. It's not like our situation can get any worse.
Ja, eben, das meine ich.
I think it's entirely hopeless. To Sharif, Nilou's approach will come off as naive, but that kind of frankness is exactly what they lack the most. Things might turn out differently from what you expect.
I am in favor of such a romantic feat. No playwright will turn down a compelling underdog story.
Sure, in fiction, but I'm not sure how well that will translate to reality.
Ja, wenn wir uns alle darauf vorbereiten und alle zusammenarbeiten, warum denn
I'm
nicht?
not saying that I don't support you, Nilou. If you need my help, just say the word. Anything is better than just standing aside and watching the theater get demolished.
I'm also pitching in. Let's show the Academia that we have some fight in us.
Jo, auf geht's.
Everyone, I feel a lot less nervous with your support.
Not to rain on your parade, but my father is a real hard guy to deal with. He's erudite, meticulous, demanding, and exceedingly familiar with rigorous logic. It'll be extremely difficult to beat him in a debate.
Ja, aber nicht unmöglich.
You all already knew that. But you just didn't want to hurt Nilou's feelings.
Wow, du zerstörst gerade Nilous Entschlossenheit,
When
nicht
all's
wir.
said and done, aren't you hurting her just the same?
That's enough, Inaya.
Sorry, I've ruined the mood.
Ja, ich finde dafür, wir sollten die Naya einfach opfern für das Theater.
I just can't force myself to expect a positive outcome.
Ja, es ist halt...
You shouldn't have to push yourself for the sake of an impossible goal.
Man muss nur zuerst hart arbeiten, bevor man die Früchte ernten kann. Also, du kannst ja nicht einfach sagen, kann ich nicht, mache ich nicht. So, das ist halt Schwachsinn. Probier's doch wenigstens.
We're up against the Akademie.
Dann nochmal und dann nochmal, dann wirst du immer besser und besser.
Very powerful. Being skeptical might actually be the more normal response, but I still want to try. I'm reluctant to just let Zubair Theater go. And it's not just me. I think everyone else here feels the same way. Say what's on your mind, and do what you think should be done. If we fail after that, then at least we won't have any regrets.
Ja, richtig.
I mean, after all, the only thing we can control right now is our choice at this very moment.
I understand what you're trying to say. I also have my own intense feelings of anger and regret.
Ja, aber die interessieren uns nicht. Wir wollen einfach nur gewinnen.
Could I trouble you to tell your father about our plan for a debate? You can still get in touch with your family, right?
Yes, I can.
Then, please help us pass on my request. I've never participated in a debate, and truth be told, I'm still not really confident in myself.
Egal, du machst das.
On a debate, I'll do my best to prepare for it. I'll gather everyone's thoughts and let them be known to all during the debate.
Du sagst, du wirst die Meinung von allen sammeln, aber wahrscheinlich werden wir einfach die Meinung von allen sammeln.
Definitely don't have enough wisdom to beat your father, but what about the entire theater combined?
Right.
That's right, Miss Nilou.
Beat the bad guy. Justice will prevail.
Make him eat dirt.
You two. We aren't getting into a fight.
Ich würde es machen. Ich würde ihn verprügeln, aber gut.
Thank you for your encouraging words. I'll do my best.
Ich habe ja eh keinen eigenen Willen in diesem Spiel. Also von daher.
Well said back there, Nilou.
Nee, tatsächlich nicht. Wir müssen einfach nur warten.
I've said a bit too much. Anyway, we better start preparing now. First, let's see what everyone thinks about the situation.
All right, time to pull everyone's thoughts.
Ah. Ich sag ja, sammel Ideen von den Theatermitgliedern. Warum? Warum muss ich das machen? Sie hat gesagt, sie will das machen.
Mr. Zerstörung, we're trying to put together a list of arguments that might be useful. Any ideas?
It won't be difficult to explain our position. They're in the wrong, and they know it. I have meticulously managed this theater's affairs for years, and I have abided by every procedure and obtained every permit. I did all of that to protect ourselves if something like this were to occur. I didn't expect them to disregard the rules altogether.
Ja, vielleicht hat es ja mit Inaya zu tun, ne?
Yes, I know. But anyone who's staying at the theater is one of us. If I can't even protect the members of the theater from outside pressure, then I have failed in my duty as a manager.
So könnte man das sehen, würde ich jetzt nicht sagen, aber hey.
Confidence and strict adherence to the rules. At least for now, they don't have the authority to demolish the theater.
Zumindest noch nicht, das ist richtig.
Double down on that point and force them to concede it. You'll gain an advantage.
All right, got it.
I've seen many situations like this before. The Academia sure likes to get its nose into everyone's business. While you prepare for the debate, I will also prepare the theater for the potential aftermath. It's best to prepare for the worst outcome. Once you're done chatting, do me a favor and tell our customers that we're canceling all of our shows.
Nein, bitte nicht. Ich will nicht noch mehr Leuten irgendwas sagen.
Right now, no one's in the right frame of mind to perform. I have to consider both our staff and our customers. This is the only way.
Ja, und so hält er sich auch an die Vorschriften.
Nilou, you are incredible.
Was wir ja für unsere Debatte haben müssen wollen.
You had the least to lose out of all of us, and yet you were still the first to take a stand.
I've never thought about leaving your theater, Mr. Zubair. I truly love this place, and I want to keep dancing here. I also want to keep dancing with everyone else.
You're becoming more and more like her.
Like wem?
We'll do all that we can and leave.
Wem ist sie ähnlich? Gut, erzählt uns eigentlich. Okay. Ja, eben.
My teacher. She was an excellent dancer. but she's retired now. If we have time later, I'd be happy to tell you more about her.
Mach mal hier sauber. So. So, was habt ihr zu sagen? Nichts.
Watch out, Mr. Big.
Das sind nicht die wir sprechen wollten. Nadia. Oder Kasani. Kasani.
Paimon doesn't really want to talk to him.
Ich auch nicht, aber warum nicht?
You've already developed some prejudices against me. And to think, I was just about to put forward a suggestion.
Oh, Paimon will listen to that.
Although, I know not if you have a new answer to my previous question. Now seems like an appropriate time to revisit it. What do you think is the meaning of art?
Oh, this again?
Ja, Paimon, weil es wichtig ist.
Probably do need to tackle this question if we want to prove the value of the arts.
Eben.
I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that when my performance makes the audience happy, I also become very happy.
Ja, nämlich die Leute bei Laune zu halten.
Does that count as a meaning?
You answered him so seriously. Careful, Nilou. This guy's ramblings never make any sense.
No, no. Nilou's answer far surpasses yours, and it is close to my own. The meaning of art comes not from its creators, but from its audience. In other words, only art that can be appreciated by others will impart its essence and value upon the minds of its audience. This is something that the Akademie can never understand.
Du scheinst eine Menge durchgemacht zu haben.
I once pursued the mastery of art, much like how a researcher would chase wisdom and knowledge.
Ja, es gibt ja keine Perfektion in der Kunst, würde ich sagen.
The more of a connoisseur I became, the less I felt I understood. I began to question what it truly meant for art to be understood at all. I found that I could comprehend even the most complex and sophisticated of works, and yet somehow that provided me with little solace.
Ja, die beste Kunst der Welt ist halt scheiße, wenn niemand die geil findet. Selbst wenn es die beste ist, technisch
I
gesehen.
remained even perplexed about this conundrum until I visited this theater and watched one of Nilou's performances.
It was that life-changing?
Everyone
warum denn
here
nicht?
had a joyous part in the overall experience.
Ich meine, Theater ist jetzt nicht meins, aber wenn es Leuten Spaß macht, warum denn nicht?
While those in the house immersed themselves in the wondrous ambiance. In all honesty, from a purely critical point of view, the performances here are exceedingly average.
Hey, don't say something like that.
Ja, aber ich sag mal, Durchschnittsaufführungen sind ja das, was die Leute wollen. Das wäre ja nicht der
But what
Durchschnitt.
bewildered me was how, despite the performance's middling quality, they captivated their whole audience. They captivated even me.
Ja, das ist so wie Trash-Filme. Die sind schlecht. Alle wissen, dass sie schlecht sind, aber man guckt sie trotzdem.
I realized then that I had walked the wrong road. The mastery of art was never what I truly wanted.
Ja, eben. Siehste?
I left the so-called frontiers of artistic research and came to this theater. For this is where I can finally find what I seek. Art will no longer be a castle in the sky. Whether it be inspiring or entertaining, art must be appreciated by others to confer value. If art cannot accomplish that, then it is meaningless.
So kann man das sehen. Ich würde das etwas anders ausdrücken, aber theoretisch ja.
That way.
Ups, Flasche nicht richtig aus Bett getroffen.
Mr. Zubair and I refused to follow the Academia's orders to change our shows for a similar reason. To put it simply, we were afraid that our shows would lose their meaning if people couldn't understand them.
I once stood in the spotlight, but I relinquished fame and acclaim for the freedom I enjoy today.
Ja, komm, du hast das Wichtigste gesagt, jetzt halt die Schnauze.
I care not for where my feet may take me next. But Nilou, you need to remember one thing. You already stand upon the finest stage there is, and that is a rare gift that should never be taken for granted.
Ich glaube, das ist nicht die beste Bühne, die existiert, aber
You
gut.
cannot give it up, not even to the Akademie.
I understand. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Mr. Kasani.
Dust the cobwebs away from the eyes of those scholars.
Ja, ist gut.
He really seemed to care a lot about the theater.
Once you get to know him, you'll realize that he's actually a big softie at heart. He'll even help out with furniture repair and painting the stage.
Wow. I didn't think he had
Der ist ja doch zu
that
was
in him at all.
gebrauchen. So, Nadja, Requisiteningenieurin, Requisitentechnikerin oder Jongleur. Eine von den beiden, einfach nur wegen dem technischen Aspekt. Ich nehme die Requisitentechnikerin.
I didn't expect you all to challenge the Academia. That reminded me of my younger years. Back then, I feared nothing and no one, and I was always charging into the most dangerous of places.
Weil sie auch Abenteurerin war, deswegen gehen wir davon aus, dass sie vielleicht ein paar krasse Lebensweisheiten hat.
I can't do things like that anymore, but those were some of the best times of my life.
Sorry. If the theater really ends up getting demolished, then you, Sorin, and Abi will all...
Die, sie werden alle
It's
sterben.
all right. There's no need to think such heavy thoughts. Even if the building gets demolished, its people will still all be here. Have faith in the resilience of an adventurer. We can always figure something out.
But won't you have regrets if things just come to an abrupt end? It'd be like when you were forced to stop adventuring.
Ja, gut, aber
So that's what you were worrying about. Relax. I've had a lot of experience with regret. Things are painful at first, but as they say, time heals all wounds.
ja, die Zeit heilt alle Wunden und was auch alle Wunden heilt ist bisschen Tragödien, Drama und all so ein Shit, ne?
Look
Zumindest.
at us now. Serene and Abi are happy. And Serene has also just passed his theater exam. He can start acting soon. He was thrilled because he can soon perform on the same stage as you.
Die müssen dann eine Prüfung ablegen, damit sie... Okay.
We wouldn't be here if it weren't for our past struggles. And would Serene have become a happier person? That's hard to say.
Are you trying to make us feel better?
Nein, das ist ja... Also...
Yes, but I truly do mean what I say. Being here at the theater has taught me an important lesson.
Eben. Und unser Debattierpunkt ist ja quasi, dass das Theater Wunden heilen kann und Leuten auch etwas beibringen kann. Auch wenn es nicht Wissen ist, sondern im akademischen Sinne, sondern Wissen im Sinne von alltäglichen Dingen. Menschliches Zwischeneinander und all
The
so was.
most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Ja, und Leute können quasi gute Zeiten wieder
I can choose to believe
durchleben
that my
lassen.
life ended with my husband's death. Or I can choose
Oder
to
eben
believe
einen
that it's a
neuen
blessing in disguise for
Sinn
Serene
geben.
and Abi. Similarly, even if this theater disappears, a new beginning might just be around the corner. Good and bad are all human-made concepts. It all depends on how we choose to see things.
You have a point.
Nilou, I know how important Zubair Theater is to you. But you don't have to be so nervous. We're all here with you. The theater won't go down so easily.
Thank you, Miss Raykar.
No need to thank me. If anything, you inspired me with your bravery. You might have what it takes to become an excellent adventurer.
Ja, sie hat ein göttliches Auge, das ist schon mal ein guter Start.
You're too... All right, I gotta cheer up. I can't waste everyone's words of encouragement. I feel a lot better.
Das ist gut.
Good. My children and I will be cheering you on at the debate.
So funktionieren die Button nicht, aber ja. Sprich mit Sania. Warum er denn? Ach so, wegen Absetzung.
You're here. Is the theater actually closing?
He's been worried sick for a while now. He wouldn't stop talking the whole way back.
Hey, you two.
What exactly happened? Did someone come down from the Akademie?
Ja, das war ein Akademie-Typ. Und ja,
Told us that we have to shut down
das
the
Theater, die Aufführungen werden vorerst pausiert.
demolished.
What the heck? That came with no warning.
They're messing with us again.
Don't tell me you'll have to listen to him.
Come on. You know the answer to that.
Yeah, it is a direct order from the Academia.
There's no need to worry, though. I'm preparing for a public debate with the Academia. If I win, we might be able to overturn things and change their minds.
Really? That's terrific. You have my full support, no doubt about—
Mine too! So what was their excuse anyway? They still not a fan of the theater's programs?
Yeah, something like that.
Good thing
Ich wollte sagen, wir wissen ja den Grund tatsächlich nicht, ne?
about things they don't even understand, huh?
Yeah, they need to touch more grass, not books.
Exactly. They want to look down on us? Ha! We'll look down on them first.
Don't worry. Everyone here has your back. The Academia's recklessness won't get them any praise.
Right. They might think that some forms of knowledge are more valuable than others, but everyone can equally appreciate art.
Ja, eben. Jeder kann Kunst durchaus verstehen. Ne? Die Kunst ist für die alle, also was die als Kunst bezeichnen, ist vielleicht immer das Gleiche, aber...
They don't believe that? Send them my way.
No?
I got them beat on this subject.
Maybe you can prepare some questions on the details of dance performance to make things harder for them at the debate.
Sounds like a good idea.
Ignore him. He's joking. Just do things your way. No matter what, we will always support you.
Thank you all so much. Your understanding and support make me feel a lot better.
There are always more solutions than problems. If you need help during the debate, just shout and the entire Grand Bazaar will be at your beck and call.
Gotta show them who has the people's support.
Ja, dafür, dass du ein reisender Händler bist, bist du doch sehr verbunden mit diesem Ort hier, ne? Kommst wahrscheinlich von hier, aber hey.
I feel like the pieces are starting to fall into place. Let's head back to the theater and organize our thoughts.
Sounds good.
Ja. Die haben so viel Text vorbereitet für diesen kurzen Weg. Warum soll ich denn rumstehen und darauf warten, bis sie alle gesprochen haben? Oh, ich hasse das so sehr. Das hätten die in der Sprechsequenz mit den 4 Leuten noch sagen können. Aber nein, ich breche es ab, indem ich gelaufen bin.
No, Miss Nilou. Mr. Naya isn't back yet.
Okay, dann rennt halt weg.
Wasn't she just passing on a message? Does she really need this much time?
Vielleicht streitet sie wieder mit dem Vater.
Oh no. Traveler, Paimon, I think I've messed up big time. What if Inaya never planned to come back?
What?
Erklären bitte.
It's just a gut feeling, but knowing her, she probably feels like she's completely responsible for what happened. She probably thinks that all of this happened because she was staying here.
Oh, right. As soon as her father showed up, she said that her father was targeting her. So she's felt like that this whole time.
Ich meine, das kann eine Möglichkeit sein,
She has a
ne?
long-standing conflict with her father. That's why she ran away from home. She doesn't think that we can win the debate, and she doesn't want to implicate us. So she thought leaving was the best thing to do.
Als wir sagten, dass wir debattieren wollen, da war sie tief im Herzen immer noch nicht einverstanden.
And then she just quietly left afterward.
Ja, sie ist viel zu hart zu sich selbst. Niemand sollte geopfert werden.
Exactly.
True.
She's being too pessimistic. How will you know if you don't try?
Ja, gar nicht.
Anyway, first things first. We have to get her back.
But where should we start? Sumeru is huge.
Der Akademie vielleicht, ne?
Let's start by looking outside the city. Before I brought her to Zubair Theater, she was staying at a remote campsite. She got a fever from drinking unclean water, so I carried her back. If she has nowhere else to go after leaving the theater, she might go back and strike out on her own again.
Then let's go take a look.
Yes, let's hurry.
Ah, jetzt kommt Action. Jetzt müssen wir auch mal was machen. Das ist ja krasser Shit. Hallo, Tür, beruhig dich. Ne, es kam jetzt die letzte, ich glaube, 1 oder 2 Wochen nichts, einfach weil ich nicht zu Hause war. Und da wo ich war, hatte ich zwar meinen PC dabei, aber dann kamen noch Probleme mit meinem Audio dazu. Mein Mikrofon hat sehr komische Geräusche gemacht. Was ich gefixt habe, indem ich es aufgemacht habe und an dem Rad gedreht habe. Ich weiß nicht, was das Rad tut, im Internet steht absolut nichts davon. Ich habe einfach meine E-Mails zu den Leuten geschickt. Die kommen ja aus Österreich, also die werden ja wohl wissen, was das Rädchen in dem Mikrofon tut. Ich gehe mal davon aus, da das mit Phantom-Power betrieben wird, dass es der Vorverstärker ist und dass der regelbar ist, weil Änderung habe ich jetzt nicht gehört, weil das war so ein Fiepen, was ab und zu kam. Und so, dass da irgendwie ein Feedback ist oder ein Spulenfiepen oder irgendwas. Ne, und das Drehen am Rädchen hat geholfen. So, aber ich weiß jetzt nicht, ob das auch auf Dauer so gut ist. Naja, oder ob das vielleicht was auch an der Soundqualität jetzt geändert hat. Deswegen, mal gucken. Wir versuchen wieder regelmäßig was zu bringen, aber seht es mir natürlich nach, wenn das vielleicht noch 1-2 Wochen dauert, bis wir wieder beim alten Rhythmus sind. Ne, aber das ist dann so. Wir fangen erstmal gesagt an mit Genshin und dann gucken wir weiter. Nee, das ist irgendwie die falsche Richtung, da will ich gar nicht hin. Ich würde sagen, Kamera, bitte. Bleib doch noch länger da drauf. So, das Lager ist hier. Oh, das ist ja mal ein geiler Ofen.
There are signs that someone had stayed here very recently.
But we can't confirm if it was Inaya or not. Let's take a look around first.
Da ist sie doch.
Did you hear that?
Wird von einem Kätzchen gerochen.
I heard it.
Eingegriffen. Angerochen. Ich werde auch immer angerochen. Warte, ist die ganz... Alter! Wie groß ist der Kreis denn?
It sounds like we're getting closer. The voice is coming from over there.
Abstand zum Ziel. Ach so, da.
We're almost there.
Ich bin Nilou.
Stay back!
Ah! Nilou.
Inaya! She's being attacked by wild animals!
Inaya,
Oh.
don't be scared.
Ich tanze.
Help!
Ich tanze. Ich tanze. Oh, warte, ich greife an mit meinem Tanz. Und das ist mein normaler Angriff. Oh. Oh, interesting. Tanzen, tanzen, tanzen. Oh, wa... Au. Au. Zack, zack, zack.
Positions.
Easy.
Thank you. There weren't so many big animals in this area before.
Ja, Shengshu, Schwerter,
After me
weg,
for a
danke.
long time. Sorry. I'm causing trouble for you again.
Why did you leave by yourself? You really don't think we have a chance at winning the debate?
No. I just thought it would take too much effort. Everything happened because of me. If I'm gone, then the situation will resolve itself.
Ja, das glaubst du, das wissen wir aber auch nicht. Also, ne? Die anderen geben auch ihr Bestes und lass uns doch einfach.
Working together towards a happier ending.
It's all right if it's me. As long as the theater won't get demolished.
Nein, Mann Gott, manchmal sollten Leute halt aber auch egoistisch sein und sagen, nee. Es ist nicht, ne? Nicht dich selbst opfern, einfach mal durch da.
You guys are the kindest people I've ever met. You shouldn't suffer so much because of me.
Listen to me, Inaya.
Echt mal, jetzt hör mal zu, Inaya.
Even if you were the reason that all of this happened, no one would blame you.
Naja, außer ich. Ich würde dir die Schuld geben.
So that means we will
Aber,
protect
pst,
you.
hast du nicht von mir.
No matter what happens, we'll stand as one.
Ja, genau. We stand as one.
Nilou, there will always be a victim. Whether it's me or the theater. You can't eat your cake and have it too.
Doch, warum nicht? Warum sollte man nicht beide?
Against the Akademie.
Warum nicht?
Especially since your opponent will be my father.
Warum sollten wir nicht
My
gewinnen?
father is an extremely demanding man.
Ja, wir sind auch unerbitterlich, so. Also, komm schon. Ich verstehe die Aussage nicht. Wir können nicht gewinnen. Warum nicht? Gib uns doch mal richtige Gründe.
To become an exceptional researcher and his academic successor.
Ja, das ist schön für ihn. Das hat ja aber mit uns erstmal absolut nichts zu
I
tun.
tried my best to meet his expectations and did everything I could. But he still wasn't satisfied. Or rather, he had just never been satisfied with me. I'm no genius. But whenever he berated me, it was always as if he was asking me, why aren't you a genius?
Ja, weil du halt dumm bist.
Yeah, like I'd know.
So that's why you ran away from home?
Uff, weil du dumm bist. Ja, genau.
First, I thought the father would slowly come to terms with reality. But he just wouldn't stop berating me. For one exam, I earned the 3rd highest score.
Das ist erstmal ja gut, ne? So den dritthöchsten, die drittbeste zu sein.
I thought that all my hard work had finally paid off. And that I could finally make father feel some modicum of joy.
Nee, so funktioniert das
I
nicht.
even used the embroidery skills I learned at school to make a commemorative gift for him. I thought, even this daughter can make her father happy sometimes.
Nope.
I see. When we were embroidering your gift before, I didn't feel like you were new at it.
Yeah. Sorry for not bringing it up.
Ja, alles gut. Muss nicht ehrlich mit uns sein.
At me every day.
Wir sind nur ehrlich mit dir, also von
All I
daher
wanted
alles
was
gut.
to see him smile at me. But he was more angry than ever before once I'd given him my embroidery and told him my score. You think you should be proud of 3rd place? Reflect on why
Eigentlich
you
ja.
were at first.
Ich meine, es kommt drauf an, wie viele da mitgemacht haben, aber technisch gesehen sollte man mit dem 3. Platz durchaus zufrieden sein
How
können.
long I'd cried for. I only remember my parents arguing. My mother also thought he went overboard. They argued for such a long time. My father eventually stormed out and slammed the door behind him.
Das ist leider,
Get a single sentence of apology.
sehr, wie nennt man? Ich kenne das. Sagen wir es so. Sehr vertraute Situation.
I've completely given up.
Aber was willst du machen?
Destined to never understand each other.
Irgendwann gehst halt einfach weg und machst halt die Sachen, die du willst und bist halt selber auf dich stolz. So egal, was die Eltern von dir sagen. Einige schaffen es, andere nicht. So, die es nicht schaffen, sad life. Aber die es schaffen, good shit.
Because he doesn't even understand what kind of place a theater is.
Ja, das wollen wir ihm ja beibringen.
He can never understand the relationship performers have with their audience.
Wie gesagt, das wollen wir ihm ja beibringen.
Is devoid of camaraderie or friendship.
Wow, sei doch mal nicht so böse auf ihn.
He just wants everything to happen according to his wishes. As if the world revolves around him.
Vielleicht ist die Welt hier, vielleicht dreht die Welt sich ja um nach seinem Willen.
What we cherish, our little place in this world, means nothing.
It sounds like your past has had a huge impact on you.
Ich meine, normalerweise würden wir gerne was über Nilous Vergangenheit lernen, aber wir lernen halt über eine random Dude die Vergangenheit. Auch nicht schlecht.
I understand now, Inaya.
Verstehst du's, ja?
When we were preparing for the debate, I heard something quite wise. Maybe
Was hast du denn gehört? Meinung von Rika.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Nee, das nicht.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Nee.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out.
Nee. Das hier.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Ja, genau. Das finde ich gut.
No,
Welcher Satz ist relevanter? Nein, eben, der ist auch nicht relevanter.
no.
Hä, das ist doch absolut nicht...
Miss Raykar has gone through a lot.
Ach.
But she
Ja, und Miss Drake hatte eine schwere Zeit, aber das stand nicht in der Schlussfolgerung, deswegen wollte ich sie nicht einreichen. Dieses Game manchmal, ne?
into misfortune, it led her down a new path in life. She sees that as a blessing. She told me that the most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Interpret it?
Ja, interpretieren, das ist ein Wort.
With your unhappiness at home, but after you ran away, you ended up at the theater and became one of us. Those unhappy experiences allowed you to really cherish your bonds with everyone, and also gave you the opportunity to become friends with us.
Ja.
Don't let your past suffering keep you from the new life that you've worked so hard to find.
Eben, sei mal egoistisch. Gönn dir was. Du brauchst dir keine Vorwürfe zu machen. Ja, genau, das ist ein neues
When I
Leben.
ran away from home, I swore that I would leave my family conflicts behind. But you're right. All I'm doing
Ja,
now
das wäre ja auch okay gewesen,
is right back into it.
wenn dein Vater sich nicht einfach einmischen könnte in dem, was du tust.
Maybe you'll disappoint him, but that doesn't matter. You have a new future waiting for you. Don't let go of the answer you've worked so hard to find.
That's right. If we put our heads together, there's bound to be a way.
Yep.
You're right. There's
Ach du Kacke.
nothing to be afraid of. I'm not trying to meet his expectations. So why should I give up because of him?
Eben. Es hat absolut nichts mit ihm zu tun, also nichts mit eurer Beziehung.
I can't afford to lose anything more. We have to win.
Ja, super.
Debate will not only protect Zubair Theater, but also allow me to settle things with Father.
Gut, das ist uns zwar egal, aber machen wir gerne mit,
Spirit.
wenn es heißt, dass du uns hilfst.
Let's go. I'll tell my father about the debate. I know him very well, even if he looks down on us.
All right, let's go.
Ja, wenn du ihn gut kennst, ist es doch eben noch besser für eine Debatte. Ach, wir haben hier oben die Debatte direkt. Ja, nice. Auf geht's.
Well, I'm off to meet with him. Please wait here for me.
Okay, looking forward to your good news.
Und bye.
That should be everything. The only thing left to do now is to wait until the debate.
Ja.
I'm not sure why, but I'm getting nervous again.
Alles gut, entspann dich.
You were great, Nilou. Your words won over Inaya. Talk like that during the debate, and you'll get an easy win.
Thanks for that, Paimon. But I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. I need to be calmer, cooler, and more collected.
Eben, sie sind im Unrecht, wir haben viele Unterstützer, das wird alles schon laufen.
I'm acting as everyone's representative, so I'll need to act brave, even if I won't feel like it.
Es gibt aber noch eine Frage zu beantworten.
What's left?
Existiert das Theater nur wegen der Kunst und der Vorstellungen? Oder existiert das Theater noch wegen was anderem?
What a strange question. Isn't a theater just a theater? Why would it need to be anything else?
Wait, you're not asking what the theater does, but what it is.
Ja.
Let me think. How can I put this?
Was war das
The
nochmal?
most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Ja.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing the theater. Everything checks out. Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Okay.
Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past.
Oh, was war das hier nochmal?
Not quite right, but
Nee, das meinte ich auch nicht. Ich wollte es auch nochmal anhören. Okay, dann nicht.
when we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not of the theater, but of the people whose lives have been touched by it.
Ja, genau.
Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
Band, nicht Band. Band. Wichtiger Unterschied.
Bond?
The theater provides money for Miss Raykar and her children, inspiration for Mr. Kasani, and enjoyment for the people of the Great Bazaar. It also gives Inaya shelter from her family. It has brought us together after taking care of every single one of us.
Ja, es ist einfach ein Ort für alle,
And
für
its story
geilen
won't
Shit.
end here. In the future, many more people will come to the theater and receive its blessing, and we'll all be there for them. Our warm, welcoming community will show them the same kindness we were shown in the past. Aside from the delivery of performances, isn't this another reason for Zubair Theater's continued existence?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Glaube?
We definitely felt that warmth during the preparations for the event,
Das könnte man so sagen, ja.
but Paimon doesn't see how this will help in the debate.
Ja, musst du ja auch nicht sehen. Inaya hat doch gesagt, dass ihr Vater nichts von Freundschaft hält und vielleicht ist das seine Schwäche.
Oh, gotcha! No matter how strong an opponent is, they'll have to go on the defensive if pressed on a weak point.
Ja.
I feel like that's another prong in our attack. Thank you so much.
Yay.
Paimon also feels a lot more relieved. Let's show him what we got.
Debatte.
I'm back. Things went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It didn't take long for him to accept the debate. It is set for 2 days from now.
Gut.
Why are you all smiling so much? Did something good happen?
Ja, du hast was gemacht, was du machen solltest.
We realized that your dad might not be as scary as we had thought.
We just finished our prep. Rest easy. It will all turn out well. We have to win. No, we will win, Inaya.
Yay.
Fingers crossed.
Lass uns eine Debatte gewinnen. Ah, warum? Er will mir permanent dieses Goldbrigaden-Shit-Ding anbieten. Mann. Oh, ey. Das Game hasst mich. Ja, ich mach die Quest halt einfach, damit sie aufhört, mich zu nerven gleich. Holy hell.
In the blink of an eye, it's already debate time.
Oh, wir sollen ins Theater.
A lot of preparations with Nilou. Hopefully they were helpful.
Ja, die werden schon hilfreich sein. Auf geht's ins Theater und dann gucken wir einfach mal. Ah, da stehen sie auch schon alle.
Hello and welcome everyone. I am Safwan, a scholar from the Academia, and I will serve as this debate's adjudicator.
Schön.
I swear to judge both parties with the utmost wisdom and impartiality. I will neither interfere with the proceedings nor demonstrate bias. I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon also serve.
Ah, wir müssen quasi eher ihn überzeugen. Ich hätte gedacht, dass das irgendwie 5, 6 Leute sind. Oh,
Since you so desperately demand an explanation, I will expound on the Academia's stance.
Okay.
You may have misunderstood us from the outset and believe that the Academia is prejudiced against you.
Ist sie das nicht?
However, the truth is that the Academia wishes for every resident of Sumeru to be afforded opportunities to grow and cultivate their wisdom.
Ja gut, aber das schließt ja nicht aus, dass sie hier auch Spaß haben können.
Therefore, the works they consume should also possess enlightening qualities and intellectual value.
Nee, das sehe ich nämlich genau
We
anders.
have failed to identify these qualities in the shows performed at Zubair Theater. In other words, instead of struggling against the Academia in pointless confrontations, if you had spent your time reflecting on improving the quality of your shows and enlightening your audience.
Aber die Akademie bietet den Leuten doch schon alles Wissen an, was sie brauchen. Wozu brauchen sie denn noch das Theater, was das Gleiche macht?
Zubair Theater would not be today facing such a tragic fate.
Aggressive from the get-go. He's really putting on the pressure. Can Nilou stand her ground?
Ja, das schafft Nilou.
First, carefully analyze what he said. He said that we were shut down not because the Academia looks down on the arts, but rather because our shows aren't up to their standards.
Aber, so, was haben wir noch hier?
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose to interpret it.
Nee, weiß ich nicht.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Ist eigentlich gut. Rein da. Natürlich! Das widerlegt ihn.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing.
Das könnte auch gut sein. Nicht? Okay, ich verstehe dieses Ding hier nicht.
Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior.
Das ist doch jetzt gut. Ja.
In your eyes, our shows can't meet the Academia's expectations.
Ja.
Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the Academia judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals to all. Everyone has the right to appreciate art.
Ja.
Appreciation is but a primitive form of satisfaction. Guidance and enlightenment are necessary if we are to induce growth in the performers as well as the audience. This stance holds performers to a higher standard and encourages the development of the arts.
Nee, sehe ich nicht so.
Performances are simple-minded, require little effort to comprehend, and lack any impetus for the betterment of society, then the people will not be able to develop a greater level of artistic understanding.
Ich weiß, was du sagen willst.
Nurturing the populace's
Aber
understanding requires a long and arduous process. And guiding this process is the Akademia's true goal.
ja, er hat es doch schon gesagt, es ist ein Prozess. Das heißt, du kannst nicht von Null auffangen. Das heißt, es muss ein Mittelstück geben, wie das Theater, was halt von einfacher Kunst so ein bisschen fortgeschrittener geht. Und danach können sie sich irgendwelche Theaters von der Akademie angucken. So. Aber gut.
He changed the topic without batting an eye. Good thing I'm prepared. If I remember correctly, what I should say here is...
Er sagte ja, das war, glaube ich, das hier.
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer value.
Vielleicht das. Ja,
Someone
jetzt
in our
endlich.
theater has tried that before. He was a famed artist, but he recognized that very few people could connect with his works. I agree that art should be enlightening, but we can't pursue that goal by creating complicated works. If a work can't tap into an audience's personal experiences or feelings, then its contents may as well be a castle in the sky.
Ist auch ein Lied,
What's the
ne?
point of
Castle in
performing a
Disguise.
show that its
Weiß nicht von
audience
wem,
can't even
aber
follow?
es existiert.
That would only be forcing people to watch something they don't like.
You can only reach that conclusion from a place of ignorance.
Ja, das kann man natürlich so
In
sagen.
that case, before passing judgment, you should first become a better dancer than me.
Ja,
You tell them, Nilou.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
ein bisschen,
As
ja.
the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support for his judgment of the quality of Zubair Theater's programs.
Gemäß dem Prinzip Existenzbeweis geht von Nicht-Existenzbeweis, konnten keine Beweise hervorgebracht werden, die von Sharif vorgeschlagenen Maßstäbe zur Qualisierung des Theaterprogramms rechtfertigen würden. Den Existenzbeweis hat ja Nilou quasi gegeben mit den Meinungen der Leuten. Und den Nicht-Existenzbeweis, ne, hat er zwar geben können, aber Existenzbeweis schlägt Nicht-Existenzbeweis. Got it.
Likewise, the definition that Nilou put forth is but her personal opinion. Neither party is the victor for this particular point of contention.
Ja, aber so habe ich es nicht verloren.
Additionally, I must request that both parties exercise greater control on their emotions.
Keep it up, Nilou! You're doing great!
In that case, I shall speak of more concrete matters. The essence of this issue is that you have violated the law, so you must now pay the price for your transgression.
Nee, haben wir eben
This
nicht.
course of action is also completely procedurally sound. We have already contacted Zubair Theater multiple times regarding the theater's repertoire. However, you have consciously ignored our warnings, or perhaps your compliance was purely superficial. Regardless, that failure has indirectly led to the present day's proceedings.
That is indeed so, according to the laws decreed by the Akademie.
Ja.
Started talking about procedural stuff.
Aber da hat ja der Sheik Subar was Nettes gesagt.
Mr. Zubair has been meticulously
Ja,
managing...
wir haben alle Formalitäten gemacht. Rein da.
Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all documentation related to our operations. Everything is perfectly filled out and valid. Although the theater's performances don't align with the Academia's requests, the law doesn't say that Zubair Theater can be demolished only because of that reason. Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Otherwise, the theater can continue to operate as long as its license is valid.
Ja, unsere Lizenz besteht
Failing to
noch.
follow these rules makes your stance procedurally unsound.
Yeah! That's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules. There is precedent for this.
Ach so, ist es.
So long as this matter is discussed within the Academia, this course of action will come to pass.
Glaubst du?
Looking at the past 27 cases of similar nature, 90% of them support Sharif's claim and position.
90%.
However, the demolition process in those cases was only started after discussion at the Akademia. In other words, premature notice of demolition is indeed a rash act.
That's more than enough. We've proven that the order is unreasonable as it currently stands.
Cease your futile resistance.
Nilou's definitely won this point, right?
Ja, der Gegner wird zurückschlagen. Pass auf.
Stay focused, Nilou.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is a fact that your performances violated the Akademia's policies on numerous occasions.
Ja, aber das ist doch egal, wenn du den Rest der Regeln nicht folgst. Du kannst doch nicht 20 Schritte einfach
Based
skippen.
on that fact, we can permanently revoke your right to perform in Sumeru.
Under the current system, it is indeed possible to immediately revoke Zubair Theater's performing rights.
That's a thing?
Was war zu erwarten? Notlösung, aber sie reicht.
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that your true intention is to maintain your hold over your audience and their patronage as your source of income.
Nee, das ist es ja gar nicht.
Them, Zubair Theater is nothing more than an empty building.
Nee.
Without its performances, the theater has nothing else of value.
What you said isn't true at all.
Keep it cool, Nilou.
Nicht provozieren lassen.
Right. I need to keep calm, but just a little more. Zubair Theater isn't just a performance venue to us.
Genau, war das?
The theater carries everyone's feelings.
Ja, genau. Das emotionale Band.
Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance venue to us. It means more than that. It's been our home for a long time. Miss Raykar can't go on adventures anymore, but she has found a stable career and a new life at the theater. Her son, Soren, has already passed his theater exam, and he'll soon be our newest member. Mr. Kasani found a new way to look at art. He decided to stay at the theater to watch us grow. Mr. Farhad and Mr. Hushang visit even when there isn't a show going on, and they always tell us lots of entertaining stories.
Ja, die ist halt einfach ein netter Platz, um hier zu sein.
And Inaya wants to stay with us, and she's starting to look forward to a new future. Zubair Theater exists for them, for every single one of us.
Perhaps Zubair Theater has provided you with a multitude of positive emotions and experiences. However, you have misconstrued something, young miss.
Nee, das geht ja nicht an der Sache vorbei. Das ist genau die Sache, die du erwähnt hast.
Interpersonal relationships you speak of were established upon normal theater operations. Sheikh Zubair operates the theater for his livelihood. His employees work for their wages, and the audience comes to enjoy performances. Relationships are merely a byproduct in this exchange of interests. They may be pleasant and captivating, but they can only ever be secondary.
Schwierig.
When scholars collaborate to solve difficult problems, we freely share our knowledge and resources with one another as if we were all kin. However, this collaboration ends after the results of our work are published. The reason is simple. We are scholars, and there are new projects that await our attention.
Ja, aber sie hat doch gerade gesagt, dass auch ohne Vorführung hier was passiert.
He really doesn't think much of relationships. Paimon also thinks he did a lot of prep. He's been solid as a rock.
Sharif's argument is currently the more persuasive of the two for this point of contention. The continuance of the interpersonal relationships Nilou spoke of remains hypothetical before the theater's demolition, whereas the situation that Sharif described has been well documented at the Akademie.
Ja, seine Dinge sind doch, alles was er sagt, ist doch auch nur hypothetisch.
The Akademie has made significant academic contributions, in no small part due to its researchers' efficiency and ability to compartmentalize.
Oh no, what should we do? Things are going in the opposite direction.
Keine Sorge, Paimon. Nilou könnte ihm eine Falle stellen.
So Nilou's got him?
Good. He said what he said. The next argument could decide this debate.
Okay.
But is this really the best thing to do? It might be too cruel to Inaya.
Scheiß drauf, rein da.
Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past.
Rein da. Rein in A.
She agreed to this. She wants to win, no matter what. Me too. Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of working towards a goal. Once that goal is achieved or abandoned, those relationships would have no more reason to continue. Then, if someone has failed to live up to his expectations...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations and ran away from home, then she shouldn't be your daughter anymore. Right?
Cool, jetzt hast du alles versaut. Das ist eine Debatte zwischen den beiden. Du hast die Formalitäten verkackt, wir sterben jetzt alle. Danke, Inaya.
Inaya.
Sorry, Nilou. As expected, I should be the one to say it. You don't need to shoulder this responsibility for me. If in your eyes, the purpose of my existence is to become your academic successor, then that goal has ended in complete failure.
Auf ganzer Linie
By your
gescheitert.
logic, that means there is no more reason to sustain our relationship as father and daughter.
Members of the audience who do not belong to either debate party, please speak with caution.
Let her speak. What she does not say, Nilou will.
No matter how many disagreements we've had, the truth is that you are still my father. You're so immersed in your own world, you can't understand why we come together for the sake of relationships.
Yeah, don't look down on us.
Ja, ich möchte aber nicht, dass Inaya redet, sie kratzt.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zubair Theater.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Order! Order! Members of the audience, do not interrupt debate proceedings.
Doch, mach mal bitte.
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win the debate. But before that, Father, I have some final words to say.
Das soll eine Debatte werden und kein Drama. Mein Gott.
I've been doing some soul-searching. Not about whether I should have run away from home, but whether there was any point to my personal rebellion against you. I kept trying to earn your approval, but I only disappointed you over and over. That is to say, I was exerting pressure on you, and hoping you'd give up on your lofty expectations. But by doing that, wasn't I just doing the same thing as you? I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. At Zubair Theater, I have found the life I've always wanted. I will move on from my family troubles and strive towards my new goal.
Tu das.
But if
Das
you
hat absolut nichts mit der Debatte gerade zu
dare
tun, aber
harm
tu
this
das.
place, then I will stand with my friends here and fight against you.
This is not the time to space out, Sharif. The debate is still underway.
You already consider them to be your friends.
You should be asking us that question.
Of course we are!
Miss Inaya is a really good friend.
It was a bit of a process, but we won her over.
Der
Make
Junge.
no
ey.
mistake. All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us. We will always be with her.
Such puerile simplicity. However,
Aber kommt da noch
it
was?
is surprisingly a relief.
Wait, what are you... never mind.
Tschüss.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
We won?
Nilou, you're amazing!
Haben wir jetzt gewonnen oder nicht?
I relaxed for a moment and I feel a little faint. It looks like he still has a place for her in his heart.
Terrific work, Nilou and Anaya. They likely won't cause any more trouble for us.
Didn't know you could get so fierce. I have a lot of newfound respect for you two.
This really took a lot out of me, though. I don't ever want to do this again.
Both Miss Nilou and Miss Inaya were so cool!
Should we throw a second round of celebrations?
Im Ende des vorigen Trubels kommt die Debatte schließlich zu einem Ende. Ja. Sprich mit Nilou, nicht Sania. Was? Welche Quest ist das? Das scheiß Ding! Ich will es nicht machen! Hör auf! Ich will nicht der Kackgoldbrigade beitreten. Ah! Immer poppt das Ding auf.
Oh, it's you.
Konntest du dich ein wenig beruhigen?
I feel a lot better. The more I think back on everything, the more surreal it all feels. I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time.
Unsere Vorbereitungen haben sich halt wirklich hilfreich erwiesen. Ja.
And it's all thanks to you.
Nach den Geschichten der anderen möchte ich deine hören. Warum bist du hier?
I see. You mean how fate brought me to the theater, right?
Genau.
Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher who Mr. Zubair had mentioned. Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a beautiful dancer, and from the moment I saw her, I couldn't look away. I thought to myself, the gods must have blessed her with such talent.
Möglicherweise.
But later on, she would actually smile down at me and say, just the opposite, in fact.
Das Gegenteil.
She said, dance is an art born from toil. It isn't a gift from the gods, but a creation by our own hands.
Ja, doch, so kann man es
It is
sehen.
a beautiful thing born from our life experiences. Whenever there is joy or something to be
Jetzt
celebrated,
tanzen die im Hintergrund.
people will dance. In other words, any place where people can effortlessly begin a dance will for sure be filled with the blessings of everyone's happiness. She wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was to see her audience smile.
So ist das also, was die Kunst des Menschen bedeutet. Den Menschen bedeutet.
The same as what Mr. Kasani believes. I was completely moved by what she had said, so I started taking dance lessons from her. And later on, I began to dance here in her stead. Before she retired, she told me, for as long as you live, never forget what dance means to others. This is why Mr. Zubair and I never intended to listen to the Akademie.
Na, ihr habt zumindest so weit auf sie gehört, dass ihr weitermachen durftet.
Even though it ended up causing everyone a whole lot of trouble, thankfully, everything worked out in the end.
Dann müssen wir uns keine Sorgen mehr machen.
Although, I do have a small regret.
Ja.
Yeah. Even though she has already decided to stop fighting with her father, they never managed to have a real conversation with each other.
Ja gut, aber sie streiten zumindest nicht. Das reicht ja. Das ist ja schon mal ein Anfang.
Mr. Sharif looked like he had a lot on his mind. He probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but will now perhaps never get a chance to.
Vielleicht ist es besser so.
Yeah. But I still hope that things can change. You and Paimon are more than welcome to keep attending our shows.
Ja, aber nur wenn es umsonst ist.
Who knows? Next time, you might see Inaya on the stage.
Yay.
Are you still worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back often. Who knows? Maybe things will have worked out for her.
Bis zum übernächsten Abend, 20 bis 20 Uhr. Das ist immer übernächst und so. Warum? Warum kann man nicht einfach sagen, jetzt? Weil die Leute machen doch eh nur den hier. Lol, übermorgen. Ich kann nicht mal bis 20 Uhr. Jetzt muss ich die Kackuhr durchdrehen lassen, die super langsam ist. Ja, nur um sie dann weiterdrehen zu können. Warum? Warum? Ich kann es doch nicht abbrechen. Es dreht halt einfach. So ein richtiger Quality of Life Change wäre einfach, dass die Uhr schneller ist. Als man die nur noch einen Tag umstellen konnte, war es ja okay. Ne, aber da man es jetzt 2 Tage machen kann, ist das halt aber auch echt lange. Aber gut. Hi Inaya. Oh, ich stehe wieder auf der Bühne? Nein, doch nicht. Schade. Genau, tanzt mal für uns. Das war's schon?
Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to our newest member, Inaya.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
She'll be dancing for us from now on, so please give her your support.
Inaya's taken her place on the stage! Oh, Paimon wonders how she'll look when she starts dancing. When you stop and think about it, happy endings like this sure aren't easy to come by.
Ja, aber sehr viele Zufälle sind zusammengekommen.
Efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's determination.
Und Sharifs Sanftheit.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Ich denke, er hat ihr absichtlich eine Chance gegeben. Er hätte nicht in die Debatte einwilligen müssen. Das stimmt.
The whole demolition thing was going overboard, but he really could have banned Nilou and the others from dancing.
Ja, das hätte er einfach machen können. Warum hat er das nicht gemacht? Das ist die Frage.
If he really wanted to be ruthless, he could have done some real damage, even without winning the debate. Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think. Let's focus on watching the performance.
Was immer er will. Ja, ist echt so.
Wait, look who the cat dragged in.
Ha, moin.
Isn't that Inaya's father?
Sagen wir mal kurz Hi. Ja, moin.
Oh, it's you two. I don't have much to do today, so I just came to look around this place.
Are you looking for Inaya?
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. There is no need to trouble her.
Du bist doch sicher sehr beschäftigt.
Well, I was for a time. My loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face for the Academia, so there was a period of unrest. I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend me from duty. Otherwise, the rumors would probably persist for even longer.
Das ist klassisches Politiker-Dasein. Oh, ein Skandal. Ich existiere einfach für ein paar Monate nicht. Oh, alles wieder gut.
Suspended from duty?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of time, so I can afford to come here and watch a show. I admit that I do not understand the magic that this theater possesses, but my curiosity has been piqued. I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya would almost certainly mature in the presence of such a person.
Du machst also immer noch Sorgen deine
There
Tochter.
are no parents who do not worry about their children. I suppose she managed to hit a weak spot of mine. Never mind. I do not have the right to say that.
You're already here, so you might as well go see her.
No, that is not necessary. I will take my leave after the show concludes.
Okay, mach ruhig.
Do not tell her that I was here.
Warum nicht?
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again?
Die hat's ja eh schon gesehen.
But... Huh? You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Bye. Darf man eine Zwischensequenz?
Ah, yes. Inaya. I have something for you.
Er hat was gestickt.
I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours, if you'll take it. You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Let's have a heart-to-heart. Father.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Yeah, she probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't drag her back.
Do you think they'll be able to reconcile?
I'm not sure.
Nicht direkt zumindest, aber...
Reconciliation may also not be the best thing for them right now. All those years of arguments and misunderstandings can't be settled overnight.
Aber
It might be best if
vielleicht...
they continue to keep some distance for now.
Ja, aber zumindest, ich sag mal, einen Kommunikationsweg aufbauen.
But no matter where their hearts and bodies may be, they will always be family. All I wish for them is to be able to one day tap into the warmth of that bond. Oh, by the way, everyone's really thankful to you for helping out with the debate. So, we made you a little something. Hope you'll like it.
Ist es die Krone und kann ich die Krone endlich auch tragen? Einfach so random. Nein. Ich habe ein Theater bekommen für meinen Teepot.
Isn't this Zubair Theater? Whoa, this is amazing. It's so detailed and polished.
We've also never made anything this complicated before. Mr. Zubair and Mr. Kasani took charge of the design. while Inaya and I made all the little pieces with the help of others. Miss Reikar and Miss Nadia made and assembled the centerpiece. As adventurers, you two will doubtlessly travel to many more lands and see many more things. That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey. You two are welcome back anytime.
Ja, immer wenn ihr Geld für mich habt.
We'll come back and watch
Oder
you
Urgestein.
dance whenever we get the chance.
Danke zu sagen ist vielleicht nicht der Stil des Theaters, also werde ich es mir sparen. Nein, vielen Dank.
You're welcome. And there's no need to be so polite. You learned fast. Come on, take it. This is the story of you and me. It's a tale that I'll never, ever forget.
Okay. War ein netter Legendenauftrag. Nicht der spannendste, aber auch nicht der langweiligste. Das hat immer noch Yanfei sich zuzuschreiben. Also, Yanfeis Legendenauftrag war der langweiligste, den man sich irgendwie auch nur erdenken kann. Warum bist du eigentlich so traurig? Egal, nicht unser Problem. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und hau da rein. Bye bye. So, raus da.